What makes this project unique is the fact that everything is asymmetrical. We have curved glass, curved GFRC, curved slabs. There is not many straight lines on this project.
Unlike any other project, this is very intense on the complexity because there are no right angles. Every single area in this job is made on radiuses. Therefore, the engineering is more complex. The fabrication is more complex, but also the installation is a lot more intense.
What makes this job unique from our perspective is the fact that it looks so similar to one of our biggest ships, which is Icon of the Seas. That was inspiration that we used with our architect and our designers, so it mimics what we are.
Good morning and welcome to Port of Miami. We're here on our client's current headquarters campus, and we're expanding their campus to 2 new buildings. So we have our monthly executive meetings with the client, our owner's rep, as well as our design team. And one of the first things we do bring up is the drone footage to show the progress of the project. The schedule is fairly tight on this project, but the client and the design team are continually talking about changes. And the deadline is important to them, so we're able to show, look, the project has already progressed so far. If you're going to make this change, it's going to impact our schedule. And it changes the dialogue of what the change is going to be. I'm a very visual person, and I think a lot of folks are visual. So being able to have the DroneDeploy footage as the backdrop, it makes the conversation a lot easier. It's reinforcing what we're communicating to the client.
We have been able to use DroneDeploy with Turner to show our executives and our employees the things that you cannot see from our 2 buildings here, unless you have a boat and you're out on the water, which we have beautiful views of. But we've been using DroneDeploy to show them everything, the entire history of the project. We've been able to show them just progress from a month-to-month basis, like when we didn't have a roof, and just the entire vertical growth from the office building to the garage.
So with the complex geometry, in some cases you have limited access to viewing the facade of the building because of all the curves and complexity of the building. There's some cases where you're limited and you can't really see off the edge of the building. So using DroneDeploy, I get a visual, right in front of the facade of any facade of the building. I can see, zoomed in, perfect picture of any place around the building I want to see. So I went on DroneDeploy, I kind of saw where we've done the waterproofing, and we were able to pinpoint where the problem was, where the water was coming from, and where it was seeping into the soffit.
With DroneDeploy, the benefit is that you're able to capture that moment of time, and you're able to make those specific modifications much faster. And you can distribute that same information and communicate with everybody in the team and every one of your trade partners as well.
So creating those work to complete lists and addressing them to the trades has become very easy with DroneDeploy. GFRC has to be very, very aligned, and we have to kind of pinpoint the exact locations which have problems or deficiencies. So it's been very easy to address it to the trades, show them a picture of what exact piece we're talking about, how to fix it, what should be done, and it's very easy to send through an email or even show firsthand on site without actually being up. So it's been very useful.
In quality, we use DroneDeploy. Probably most often we use the 360 cam for our walks so we can actually collect data. We often do our 360 walks right before we close in the walls. So we found that a number of our offices didn't have outlets in them. They were planned as either sitting areas or smaller offices. We were able to go back to our walk and look at the framing and say, yeah, sure enough, we didn't put anything in.
Going through your camera roll, if you take pictures, like scrolling through your camera roll and trying to find a picture you took last week, it's so hard to keep track of. With DroneDeploy, you can click the week, if you know the week that you walked or you know the floor you walked, click it, go through, and you have the picture right there. It's very simple, very easy to use.
Documenting everything is critical, especially when we're looking at a project that started over 4 years ago. We use this almost weekly now to validate, hey, we need to raise a hydrant, and we're able to use the software history of all of the previous scans to justify, oh, that really was low from X amount of months ago. What would have taken maybe the trade partner 4 or 5 days to measure out or give us a ballpark of how much material, and then justify that on our end, versus about a half-hour exercise of, hey, how far back do we want to go to compare it to versus where we are now. It's night and day how quickly we were able to turn some of these changes around. So it's been critical at documenting and planning ahead of some of the changes that are forthcoming.
I really love DroneDeploy to be able to go in there and just see the project progress. Actually, from day one we were here of the existing site conditions to the monthly slab pours to then the interior progress of the project. It really captures, wow, how much the project progressed and how quickly it progressed.
I would definitely tell other owners and other clients to do it.
Yeah.
I was one of those. I was the first one who said, why do we need drones? Especially when we're in the Port of Miami, like they're gonna shut it down. But it's been so worth our time and worth our money and worth our while, because we're able to not just showcase it to our executives and give them progress of the project, but we've also used it for marketing material, for internally, to get our employees excited, one, and two, also for recruitment. That we would have never thought of it at the beginning of the project. I trusted Turner that they knew what they were gonna do, why they were actually choosing to add DroneDeploy for our project, and it's been amazing, an amazing experience, and we've been able to use it for the project and for decision-making, faster decision-making, but also for our employees, for marketing material, for recruitment material, because this is part of your story.